We can go to our North America correspondent Lisa Millar, who joins us now from Charlotte, where the Democratic National Convention has just kicked off. Lisa, it's officially underway. What's in store for the rest of the night there?
Karina, I can tell you lots of rain for starters. Everyone's complaining about the weather. Massive thunderstorms have been rolling through for the last couple of days, and of course umbrellas are on the list of items that you're not allowed to have anywhere near these places, so you can imagine there are many thousands of delegates who aren't very impressed. Why that is interesting, the rain, besides our obvious discomfort, is the fact that Barack Obama is planning to finish this convention with a big open-air stadium appearance. So there are big question marks over whether 75,000 people might end up getting very wet on that final night. The Democrats say they'll deal with that on the day. They might move it inside to the arena behind me, which is where the Democrats are finally getting underway with their convention. As you mentioned before, we've got Michelle Obama speaking this evening and Julian Castro, the San Antonio mayor, the Hispanic. First time, in fact, for a Democrat convention that a Hispanic will be giving one of the key speeches. And those two will be appearing in that very important 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. hour when it's broadcast to the TV networks and out to the tens of millions of people who will be tuning in, hopefully across America, if they're not sick of this election campaign already.
Lisa Millar, you mentioned the First Lady Michelle Obama. She will give the keynote address tonight, and I think we can hear a little bit of what Barack Obama had to say in anticipation of her speech.
I know that whatever I say here today, it's going to be, at best, a distant second to the speech you will hear tonight from the star of the Obama family, Michelle Obama. You know, this is just like a relay, and you start off with the fastest person. So I'm going to be at home, and I'm going to be watching it with our girls, and I'm going to try not to let them see their daddy cry. Because when Michelle starts talking, I start getting all misty.
So we have learned that Michelle Obama is not going to get into the politics of things, Karina. She and Ann Romney, even though they're on different sides of the political fence, are going to have very similar speeches. They're going to give that personal sense to their husbands, as we heard from Ann Romney last week, and as we're going to hear from Michelle Obama tonight in a few hours. So she'll be talking about the man she knows and loves, trying to defend some of the decisions perhaps that he has made over the last 3.5 years that people have not been so fond of, but certainly not getting down and dirty. No criticism expected of Mitt Romney or of Paul Ryan in Michelle Obama's speech.
So, Lisa, when does Barack Obama arrive in Charlotte?
He's due in tomorrow here, so he'll be watching, as he said, on television his wife's speech. Then he arrives tomorrow for the Wednesday of proceedings, and then Thursday for his final speech on that final night. And then he's out on Friday morning, hopefully seeing perhaps a bit of a bounce in the polls before he goes. But as he leaves, the all-important unemployment figures will be released very early on Friday morning, and that could negate any benefit that he gets from this convention if those figures don't see a fall at all. 8.3% at the moment. If they stay on 8.3%, then that's more bad news for Barack Obama. So all the excitement from the Democrats this week could be for naught if those figures don't show some improvement.
And so what are those latest polls saying?
Well, we heard from John Zogby earlier today. He's one of the big-time pollsters here in politics land, and he's suggested that, in fact, the result is tied. T-I-E-D, he said, for added emphasis. 44-44 with 12% undecided. And he also, Karina, pointed to those unemployment figures as being the make or break as to where those undecideds might go. Jobs and economy still the biggest issues in this election campaign.